Hi. It's Cheryl from Yikes, I'm a Chicken Mom, and look who's here with me. This is my granddaughter, Olivia.
Hi, everybody.
And she's here because tomorrow, what's happening tomorrow?
Big chicken day.
It's going to be a big chicken day. We've had a big few chicken days as it is, haven't we? So what we're doing is we have to get up by 8:30 in the morning to make a phone call to Meyer Hatchery because Olivia has picked out a list of chickens, and she gets to pick one, and she gets to name it. So we've got a list. Liv, what's on your list? What's your top three?
The salmon Favreau, the silver gray Dorking, and the blue copper Marin.
That's right. And you know, you can't miss with any of those. Those are all going to be great chickens.
Personality.
Oh, yeah, that's what we're looking for, is the personality. So what we want to do is we've got to get up to call at 8:30. Although the hatchery said that we can be there by 10 to pick up our chickens, they said don't wait till then, though, to add to your order. Call at 8:30 because what's going to happen is people are going to be calling in to place their order for overhatched chickens. And if you wait till you get here, they may all be spoken for and you won't get the chickens that you want.
Because we don't want a bad one.
Right. That's right. We want what we want. And we're hoping that we come away, especially with that sweet little salmon Favreau. She's a beauty. So anyway, here we are in my bathroom. I never thought in a million years I would be filming for YouTube in my bathroom. But here I am because that's where my brooder is. And this may be a really bad idea of putting this in the bathroom. We won't know. Time will tell. But this is all I've got. So this is where we're starting. And we want to show you our brooder. And we want to give a big shout out to the Chicken Chick. We're both real big fans of hers.
We watch her videos every
we meet the Chicken Chick's backyard, and we watch her chickens, and then we get on the phone and talk to each other about what we saw that day. It's such fun to share this with Olivia and watch her passion for chickens grow. It's just such a lot of fun. So anyway, we want to show you the brooder and what we've got set up and how we're planning to do it. So again, here we are in my bathroom. So let's go straight to the video, and Olivia and I are going to tell you what's going on. Okay, so we are having a very hard time with, oh, hang on, here we go. We're having technical difficulties because my phone, we've figured out that when we're taping, we can't hit the reverse button. So it's just a long story, so we won't even go there. But here is the puppy playpen, and this idea I got from, again, the Chicken Chick, and this is just my take on it. But here it is in the corner of my bathroom, and we're going to show you what's going on. Liv, what do you think?
I think we should.
Okay, so here we are. So when we first bring the chickens home, as you can see, we have this little plastic container here. Liv, can you lift up the paper and let's show them what's under there?
Okay.
We've got a puppy pad in the bottom to protect.
Extra large.
Yeah, extra large. We had to cut these puppies down because they were big. And on top, we've got Coop Clean. And we're going to show you a little close-up of Coop Clean in a minute. And then, what's that there?
Paper towels.
And why are we having the paper towels?
Because they have to get used to it. Yeah,
they need something with traction. Because if they're on slippery surfaces, their little legs can...
do the splits.
Yeah, right to east to west. And if that happens, then we have to do a little... not surgical intervention, but a little therapeutic intervention, I guess you would call it. And so we're just trying to alleviate that happening. We don't want that situation at all. And what is that big yellow thing there, Liv? Can you tell me about that?
This is the ecoglow from, I can't see the brand.
Brincia. Yeah. And instead of a heat lamp, we're going to use this. And it's warm underneath and it doesn't get too hot. Yeah, turn it over, Liv. Let them see what it looks like underneath. It's just a heat plate. And that gets really, really, really warm, but not hot.
Nothing will catch on fire with it.
Right, that's the safety issue there. It's completely safe. There's no fire hazard. So the little babies, this acts like their mom, and they can just run up under there when they're warm, and they can regulate their own temperature. If they're too warm, they come out. When they get cold, they go up underneath it, and they can sit on top of it if they want. And so what we plan to do is start the chicks in here when we bring them home, because as everybody... has been saying the most important thing for a baby chick, first and foremost of everything besides keeping them warm, is they need to be able to drink. So what we plan to do is, of course, dip their little beak in the water. You can see we've got the little water there. Yep. And we don't want to overstress them because that's not good either. So what we're going to do is we are going to put them in here, let them get warmed back up after their trip home, and then we're going to bring this whole container here out, and we will then try dipping their beaks in the water. And once we see that they're coming out and drinking their self, the next plan is, what are we going to feed them, Liv?
We're going to feed them their starter feed.
No, remember their egg? We're going to boil eggs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because we want protein. Oops. So we're going to boil an egg, and we're going to crumble up the yolk and just like sprinkle it around in there and see. And once we see they're eating and drinking, then the plan is to, this container goes away, and we're going to put the ecoglow into the big brooder here, along with the water source.
Well, they will be eating starter feed, though. So
they will. Once we see that they're eating some protein, then, and we're offering 2 kinds of food here. Liv, can you film, babe? Let's show them what that, let me show them what the squirrel-proof bird feeder is all about. Whoops, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It's kind of tight quarters in here, everybody. So we're going to try to offer this squirrel-proof bird feeder. And as you can see, I ordered this off of Amazon, and again, the Chicken Chick had this. And you can see, if they just put their little heads in here to get their food, and it's supposed to save on food, where they don't beak it out and it doesn't make such a mess, where these traditional feeders, you know, when they beak out the food, it just kind of like flies everywhere.
It does waste a lot of money.
So this will be a little economical thing, plus, you know, a little bit of less waste of the food, we hope. But we do want to offer both kinds because we want to make sure that they're eating. That's really important, that they get comfortable. But eventually, this traditional feeder will go away, and they'll just eat out of this one once they get along for a few days. And then the water, we're going to offer both kinds of water. The traditional water that we have here is going to be one type of water. We're going to offer it first. And then if you watch my DIY, this thing over here that looks like a big IV, it's not really an IV, but it's my, it's got a a vertical nipple water source on it. So we're hoping that the chickens will get used to this, and they'll drink from this rather than their traditional water. And that way they're always having a fresh source of water without litter in it, without poop in it. It's just, you know, always clean. And again, it's drier too, because you can see what we've done is we put like a little plastic lid down here, again with a puppy pad under here, and then we put some of this Coop Clean. Let me show you the Coop Clean. It's just like chopped straw, and it's been dried, so a lot of the dust has been removed from it. And it's supposed to like just keep things drier and smelling better.
Yeah, it smells really good.
Yeah. And the whole brooder, Olivia lined the whole thing with puppy pads. We used like, 3.5 extra large puppy pads to get this thing lined.
I don't really remember.
Then she got in there and spread all the Coop Clean. A nice little layer of Coop Clean under here, if you can see that. And then she got in with all the paper towels.
Folded the sides to make them fit.
Yep. So we're all set. Now the other thing that I wanted to show you about, what I really like about this puppy playpen, is the ventilation. All the way around is ventilation. And then there's the access where I can get in there if I have to. We can access it from the top.
And there's another door over here.
That will make it easy if we need to get in, another way. And then it's got this big cover. I don't know if you can see this.
When they start to fly?
Yes.
It's mesh?
Yes, it will zip onto the top, and we don't have to worry about the birds escaping.
Yeah.
So I think this is going to be a great setup. I watched the Chicken Chick brood like 8 frizzled cochins in one of these, and it was so impressive how this whole situation worked. So anyway, that's our brooder setup, and what we want tomorrow is for you to join us on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. On my Facebook page is also called Yikes, I'm a Chicken Mom. And once we get the babies in the car, we are going to go live, and we're going to give you the first view of our baby chicks while they're still in their little box on their way home. It's going to be so exciting, isn't it? We can't understand it. So you'll be seeing that. And then once we get them home and settled, we're going to do another little few minutes live feed so that you can see what it looks like while they're in that little container here that we showed you earlier. And then once they're eating, drinking, and we've moved them over into the big brooder, we're going to go live again for a few minutes so you can see that. And then what we want to do is we're going to be doing some little feeds every night on my live Facebook page, because these chickens, I they grow, don't they, Liv?
Yes.
Almost overnight, you can see differences happening. So I think it'd be interesting for you guys to see that as we're watching it happen. And I plan to do it. And the other thing I want to do, too, with these live feeds is when Olivia goes home, she lives like 800 miles from me. So she'll be able to watch her chicken grow up along with the other ones through these live feeds, which is going to be nice. So join us. We'd really like to see you on Facebook, and we can talk about questions you have, or, not that I'm an expert by any means. This is my first.
Neither I.
But we've done a lot of research and a lot of reading, haven't we?
We put a lot of effort in it.
Yes, a lot of effort. And it's been such fun. So we'd like you to join us on Facebook Live again at Yikes, I'm a Chicken Mom. And I also have a YouTube channel. I'd love for you to subscribe to that. It's called Yikes, I'm a Chicken Mom. And right now, Rooster Daddy, you've met him before. He's out working on the coop even now. He's got what did he put in there? He put a roost bar inside. He still has to put up a little mesh wall that separates my work area from the chickens area and the nest boxes. But, he's really getting done. It's looking so nice. So pretty soon we'll be able to do an inside tour of the chicken coop. Yeah. So tomorrow we're going to see you. And we're going to have our babies. If we can get to sleep tonight, it's like, I don't know. You think we're going to be able to sleep?
I don't know. Maybe we should go to sleep early so we can get the night over with.
I know. We're just going to be giddy in bed. I know it. So anyway, we'll see you tomorrow. And we're looking forward to it. So let's say goodnight, Liv.
Night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.